Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris Don One, and I'm back with another video. Rate, comment, subscribe. You know what you got to do. Since you already subscribed to me, go ahead and hit the notification bell for your boy, so you'll be in the knowing, and you'll be the first one to know when my live stream or video goes down. All right. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. Hope y'all have a great Valentine's Day. We're gonna do this video real fast and real quick. Unfortunately, this news came down on Valentine's Day, but Blake Griffin's fiance is suing Blake Griffin because basically Blake Griffin pretty much broke up with her to pursue a relationship with Kendall Jenner. All right. And Blake Griffin is 28 years old and this lady is 31 years old. They have 2 kids together. All right. And she filed this in court today, out of all days, Valentine's Day. All right. Basically, the article I believe it's on time.com or foxsports1.com. I forgot which one I pulled this article from. I read it. I read the article. I just forgot to remember where I got the article from. And I like to give kudos and credit for people out there, a lot of journalists out there that's doing these articles. And this is not my cup of tea. This is really not my lane, so to say. But in the article, she basically talked about how Blake Griffin traded her in for Miss Jenner to pursue her because she's in the reality world, and Blake Griffin is trying to have a cornerstone in that market as well. Now that's what is coming from her end of the story. Basically, Blake Griffin abandoned her as well as their 2 kids to pursue Miss Jenner and to spark a reality life, with her. Okay. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I will say this. And it's the common theme, it's the common thread in relationships, and basically every relationship is pretty much the same. You have 2 partners, well, a partner, and at first it's all lovely dovely, trying to chase this individual. Then when you chase the individual, you start to get to know the individual, and then when you start to get to know the individual, then you want to build a foundation as a life with this individual. All right. It's easy for women to go this route, and men try to go this route. Unfortunately, a lot of men out there have the mindset of a kid in a candy store. They may be all smitten with a female that they're trying to pursue and chase, and once they chase this woman down, and particularly when they get intimate, the chase is not there no more. All right. And there are other women, particularly when you're talking about entertainers and athletes, there are a lot of women out there that push themselves to these athletes. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and say it's all the woman's fault, okay? But to say it's all the men's fault, I feel like men, when they're successful men, have options. They don't have to necessarily choose one option over the other, particularly in this climate we're in, right? But I don't want to get too deep in the relationship side of things. I will say this: she's suing Blake Griffin, because Blake Griffin pretty much gave up on her. And to be honest with you, I read the article. Nowhere in the article where Blake Griffin said that he is not even going to be responsible for his 2 kids. I'm pretty sure, you know, he's still going to take care of his business. And if he doesn't take care of his business, in California, those laws are very, very strict, particularly child support and I mean, and things of that nature. I feel like, you know, as a man, Blake Griffin is going to take care of his responsibilities as far as for the children's sake, and he also has some responsibilities for his ex-fiancée as well. I felt like I don't know how he broke the news to her, but if you're going to be a man and chase Kendall Jenner, you also be a man and have grown an attraction with so-and-so, okay? And that's not to say he didn't do that, but you have to understand her side of the story. Being rejected, plus you have 2 kids with this guy, plus ain't no telling what he have said, you know, in their home, promising her this, that, and the third. You know, it's kind of sad in a way, but the heart wants what the heart wants. I don't know if this has anything to do with love, Blake Griffin and Miss Jenner. Okay, and a lot of people sit up there and say, well, at least he didn't cheat on her, which he probably was cheating on her, and then he just said, okay, let me just go ahead and break the news to her. All right, I don't think he said, hey, before I start, you know, having a relationship with you, I need to start to end the relationship that I have with the mother of my 2 children, right? So with that all being said, I just think it's sad that you know, out of all the days, this, I don't understand why this couldn't been prolonged, you know, like a week later or a day later. I'm pretty sure there's an agenda, there's a hidden message between all this, and you know, you have to understand her. You have to understand both sides of the equation. She's upset right now. She's mad because she's being dumped and rejected. Okay, but here's the bright side, if you want to call it the bright side of things with her. She's in a position where she'll probably bounce back a lot quicker than the average woman out there who gets who goes through this, and in some scenarios in a worse scenario than what she's going through. Okay, yes, everyone knows your business on social media, everybody's in your business, this, that, and the third. The fishbone gets larger when you add social media into it, but at least you're in a better position where you can bounce back and don't let this stain the rest of your life. You have your whole life ahead of you. You still got 2 beautiful kids, and you know, there's someone for everyone out there. Okay, just because he dumped you, that don't necessarily mean that you know, there aren't other fish out in the sea. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be plenty of eligible bachelors that will love to get smitten with her as well. But that's the lifestyle they live in. And like I said, yes, you know, you're hurt, and particularly being, I don't know why that got pulled out like that when there's still cars over here on this side, but you're bitter and this, that, and the third. And yes, I feel like the only problem I have, if there is a problem, from her perspective is, I mean, why would you want to do it on Valentine's Day? Okay, so I know there's an agenda there. Of course, we all know that. But, you know, it is what it is. And like I said earlier, she's in a position in her life where, yeah, it's going to sting for the next couple of weeks, but it's not going to sting for the next couple of years. Like, there are a lot of women out there who get, who go through this, and they have to work with, or go to school with, or constantly being constantly be around the person that is now the new girl in that individual's life. You know, a friend of mine, she's a co-worker, and she's going through some stuff with her boyfriend, and she just came to work crying and this, that, and the third. And you know, I feel more concerned about her than Blake Griffin's ex-fiancée, because she's in a position where she can, this stings for a couple of weeks, but it's not going to sting for the rest of your life. You know, you're gonna find someone that wants to be in your life, and those kids are going to be financially supported, and they're also going to still have their father, even though their father isn't living with them. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, but guys, tell me what you think out there. Comment in the comment section. You know, what do you think about her? What you think about Blake Griffin? Miss Jenner, what you think about her? I'm pretty sure she knew that Blake Griffin was attached to someone, and it just goes to show you, men are not the only dogs out there. There are a couple of women out there who are dogs as well. Okay, but guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out here.